Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Good morning.
All right. Prosper, you were the lead counsel for the applicants in this year's SABWiL Human Rights Court. And my first question to you is, and this goes for you as well, Nomfundo, but you'll just answer after Prosper. Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy the competition?
Okay, thank you, Sibusiso. I definitely did enjoy the competition. I did. Yeah, I'll keep it that short. I enjoyed the competition.
Nice. That's good to know. And yourself, Nomfundo?
Yes, I did enjoy the competition.
All right. No, that's good to know. All right. My second question, and I'll direct this one to, well, let me direct this one to the both of you again. Chief Justice Bava, Senior Counsel, said he sees a bright future for all the participants. And he didn't say applicants, respondents, or the amicus curiae, but he said everybody. So my question to you is that, having participated in the program, have you been inspired to practice as a legal practitioner? Prosper, have you been inspired to practice as a legal practitioner?
Okay, so yeah, I did not when Chief Justice said that, and it actually had a good impact on like my projections into the future. When I took up this, say I'll say challenge, but it was more of a learning opportunity than a challenge for me. It was in that light, like to have it help me determine whether I want to pursue a career as a legal practitioner. And I actually would say that from the experience of this particular competition, I actually want to actually pursue that route.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. And Nomfundo, yourself, have you been inspired to practice as a legal practitioner?
Yes, I have taken part in this competition. At first, I wasn't sure if I would want to, at some stage, do some court appearance. But taking part of this competition, it made me realize that it's actually something I would like to do to gain the experience.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
And Prosper, I'm just going to direct this one to you. Would you say it has inspired you to become an attorney or an advocate? Which one of the two? If you've actually considered that, would you actually become? Has this competition inspired you to become an advocate or an attorney?
Okay, so like with the other privilege that we had regarding this competition is that we actually got to have personal assistant from advocate Mohammed Patel, who, besides helping us prepare for the competition, also shed light on the legal profession. And like with regards to like the moot court experience in its own context, I would say it propelled me towards the advocate side. But taking into consideration the also interaction that we had with Advocate Patel, he shed more light on, well, basically how I can actually go about it. So like matching those two together, they actually gave me a clear indication of how to get there. Like for now, because of the experience of the moot, I actually want to pursue the advocacy route. I want to be an advocate in the future, but I would also, what can I say, incorporate some of the advices which I got from Advocate Patel right now, who himself started off as an attorney and then converted to be an advocate, which he now practices as.
All right. Thanks for your answer there. And Nomfundo, my next question to you is that in your overall participation, and that's the drafting and the oral presentation, what would you do differently, taking into regard the comments of the judges and what you yourself observed? What would you do differently?
What I would do differently is, in terms of writing the heads of arguments, I would put more of myself instead of just applying the the information that we got from our legal research. So I'll put more of my opinion. Yes, yeah.
I see. All right, I see. And I actually remember one of the judges did say that she would have liked all the participants to not only quote the law, but also to elaborate more and break it down a little bit, maybe test it as well. Thanks for that answer. My next question, I'm going to direct this one to Prosper. The judges made comments with regard to the drafting of heads of argument, the grammar, spelling check. In the same comment, they spoke about research and what should be the content of the heads of argument. All right. So, what do you take away from the experience with drafting of the heads of arguments and the comments? And also, would you say that the experience has helped you gain, or the SABWiL Human Rights Court has helped you gain experience and enhance your drafting skills?
Okay, yeah, definitely I would say that from the comments that the judges made during the SABWiL Human Rights Court, it has influenced how I will draft in the future. For instance, with regards to what you're referring to, the spell check and the grammar, I think I'll do more due diligence when it comes to rereading and maybe even having someone to read my heads, because sometimes the impact that it has, like when the judges are going through your heads of arguments, maybe had not been emphasized in the past before. But from there, I now know that it actually affects how the judges then go through your head. And then I remember there was a particular comment about being clear, like in the heads of argument. Yeah, that definitely spoke to me, and I see myself drafting heads in the future with more clarity and precision. Yeah.
All right. No, thanks for that answer. Nomfundo, this one's for you. The judges made comments with regard to court attire. And not only court attire, they spoke about court proceedings, you know. And I'm sure if me and yourself, we both know that the court also has a lot of court traditions. And that's, for example, just from the top of my head, bowing in as you enter the court, robing, wearing black and white or dark colors. You're allowed to wear dark colors. And my question to you, Nomfundo, is how important do you think it is to observe these court traditions, not only the rules, but the traditions as well, and to not only observe them, but to preserve them for the future? So do you think it's something that we should look into more and maybe allow people not to dress as formal as they are doing now? Or do you think it's something that we should actually preserve as our tradition as legal practitioners?
I personally think that it's something we should really preserve because it holds the essence of the field of practicing in the legal industry, and it also shows some kind of respect to the court and also the profession, so you can be respected as an individual.
Yeah,
yes,
spot on. You know, I agree with you fully. We need to protect our profession. It's a noble profession. We need to, as much as possible, respect it. If we respect our profession, other people who are not in the profession will respect our profession, and it will help us also to uphold the law and enforce the law. Thank you. Okay, the last question, and I'm directing this one to the both of you, and I'm going to start with you, Prosper. The judges said your overall performance was amazing. That was what they said. They said you stood your ground. They said you tried. They said that you knew your material, you know. And my question now is that, were you guys at all nervous before and during your presentations? were you nervous about your participation in the SABWiL Human Rights Court? First, we'll start with you, Prosper.
Yeah, definitely. We actually were nervous. I remember it was the day before the moot court, the SABWiL Human Rights Court. I was talking to my co-counsel, and I was telling her that, like all of a sudden I'm just getting nervous. Maybe it's because the day is here. And then she actually drew us back to the words of Advocate Mohammed Patel, who actually mentioned that even legal practitioners who've been practicing for some time, every time they're supposed to go to court, they actually do get nervous. So yeah, at some point we were nervous, but then when the proceedings of the court started, we managed to get into that zone and relax. And then, I think he's an alumni, Boitumelo Sehara, actually mentioned when he was opening that people should not forget to breathe. So that's what we did. And yes, the questioning part, I think they took about 35 minutes with me, and it was a bit hectic, and I had to withdraw certain submissions. But yeah, it was overall an amazing experience. Besides the nerves, and at that moment, it was actually all good, fun learning experience.
Yeah, you know, Prosper, I remember I was also a junior. You were a senior counsel. When I participated, I was a junior counsel in 2016, and I know how it feels like to be grilled by the judges, and sometimes you may end up conceding, you know, for whatever reason. Might be intimidated or whatever, or you might see that they're actually correct. But yeah, I think you guys really did well. Nomfundo, over to you.
I was really nervous. I was very nervous. But then as like the whole process started going on, I started to feel calm. And then with the questions, I tried my best to stay calm until I got grilled into a corner. And then I ended up having to agree with one of my justices because there was no way I could have just gotten out of it. So yeah, with my experience, I would say that it's nerve-wracking, especially when it's your first time and you don't know what to expect. But as it goes on, you end up getting used to it, and you end up getting calm. So yeah.
Yeah, so as the more and more you do it, you start being more comfortable, you're more calm. You're able to articulate what you're trying to say. You're able to articulate it better. I think that's what you're saying, Nomfundo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the experience is important, even in the long run. One day you guys will be appearing in court. You'll be making presentations. You'll be speaking to clients. I think this is a good experience, you know. Thank you guys for your time. I'm gonna end we're gonna end this meeting now, but thank you for your participation. I personally think you guys did well. All of you did well, even the respondents. And Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thank you so much, Sibusiso, and same to you.
All right. Cheers, guys. See you around.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.